So, uh, hmm. So there's a 6G. These two should be identical. If they aren't, I did something maybe when I changed a component. Yeah, those two are identical. Yeah, this is when I was looking at the distribution pump. Yeah, the reason I went to that was because I know that's a setup in the model. It's a best first cost pump, and so at some point when we get to optimizing the distribution pumps, one of the owners I give them is an owner who, um, like I have them do the math and I give them a bunch of different owner types, like an owner that's a 2-year real estate trust, and so they don't really care, like they want 2 years or less. But one of the owners is a long-term owner. They have a 10-year perspective on energy projects, and they just got burned. They lost the plant, and I'm going to just move around. It looks like it's working. They lost the plant with a full house, and so they're comping $50,000 a day in rooms, and they had a $1 million client, say never again. And so they decided they're going to add redundant pumps, and so that makes basically adding a pump for the distribution pumps, when you run the numbers, is about $60,000-$70,000. But if they're going to spend $60,000 or $70,000, the only thing that the energy has to justify is the 9% price difference between putting in a pump just like this and that best efficiency pump. And so it totally changes the economics. So anyway, that's why I went to that pump. But how is are you, like I'm zooming and stuff, is it moving on your end? Yeah. So help me remember to do it. Yeah, the E series of pumps was, they came out and they're basically, any of the ones I've looked at have anywhere from like a 0.5% to maybe 1.5% better peak efficiency. So they made some little tweaks somehow that changed the performance slightly. You can poke around, like you can get the latest curves by going to the current pump page, for current offerings. And so if you had to, right, yeah, I think if you, they're slightly different, but I think you can get the E series by just basically picking the E series pump on the web page and going to submittals and curves for it. Maybe I haven't looked for a while. Yeah, I'll do it with Hightail or something.